Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to more Monster Train 2 Rift Station plays Soul Savior mode. Connie in chat says the new mode has balancing issues. Let's check it out. I will probably random the clans that we take, but we'll experiment with the new mode for a little bit. And if the devs rebalance it, then maybe it'll be even better. But I don't know, maybe it's great. I don't know, my first time. Urzel. Do you hear that in the distance? It's the sound of your reckoning, Urzel. It was only a matter of time before she came back. We couldn't hold her there forever. Say hello to Mother for me, will you? What's she talking about? If what Malika hinted at is true, we don't have much time. Something is coming. Ah! Nah, not a lot of time at all. What was that? Alert all outpost soldiers. Get to safety. Dad, where are you? He's dead, Jim. Hef, run towards the shaking. Down here. Whoa. What is this? These are souls. The soul stream seems to have ruptured beneath our feet. We're about to have thousands of souls on our hands if we don't seal this soon. Urzel. And that voice within is Mother. I sealed her away long ago. We're up against another Titan. Not just a regular Titan, a divinity. One of the 3 Titans that created heaven and hell. You fought one before. Right, the Father. We fought him in the Bone Shaker. He almost destroyed hell. The other armies are already spread thin fighting in heaven. We'll need to join the fray and build our own army. Now that's what I like to hear. What are we waiting for? Let's get to building. Lore, 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 lore. They love their lore. We're fighting the is that where the life seed comes from that replicates your cards in your deck over and over again? We're ready. Next dialogue unlocks souls. All right. Depart Covenant Outpost Soulforged. It's a whole new damn screen. Okay. Go back to the Covenant Outpost, view the Soul Collection. What? Ghast Bud. Gain Titanite and -2. Upgrade units, upgrade spells, and then globals. I have no idea. Let's depart. Username says, okay, Factorio, I saw those turrets. Dude, I've got to figure out how to play Factorio. If I should do it for Twitch or for YouTube. I want to start it soon, because I want to play it. I just don't know if it would make for good Twitch content. This game mode adds souls, powerful upgrades that augment your run. Select souls to choose one to bring with you. Okay, we're gonna go random. Although, don't we have a new Pyre heart? I thought we unlocked one, but it's just not showing up. Maybe we can't use it here. Difficulty Bloom. Yeah, the Life Mother. Tangle and Overgrowth. Enemies have minor and major increases to stats. Extreme difficulty without several fully upgraded souls. Okay. You start with 1 and unlock and upgrade more as you progress. Select an unlocked soul for your run. You'll attach it to a unit card once the run begins. Gain Titanite and -2 energy. Okay. I only have that one, so let's be done and depart. Sure. It was an artifact. Okay. I'll take a sweep. Mira, Tivy, and the light. These are all new units too. Thaddeus, Lilith, random starting cards, Pyre Heart, Herzel's Horde, Ghast Bud. Not attached. Okay, let's take a quick look at what is going on here. The Life Mother. Eons of being trapped in the soul stream has driven the Life Mother to madness. The Life Mother will use her powers to weaken the life force of your army. Good music too. New music for this entire section of the game, I suppose. The Life Mother applies Malaise 12 on strike and spreads debuff effects on Hellborn Harvest. I don't know what Malaise is. We have Mara the Dutiful. Enforces perfect formation amongst her ranks. Under her command, every ounce of strength is turned inward, hardening her allies. Applies armor equal to damage on resolve. Tivy the Unruly. Tivy never fights fair. Tivy will slip through your defenses and bring your backline directly into the fray, leaving them vulnerable. Sniper and advances the attack unit on strike. Thaddeus the Indulgent. The gruesome hunger of Thaddeus is never-ending. With each foe he destroys, he gorges on his nearest meal with voracious excitement. He gorges on slay. And Lilith the Spurned will draw upon her powers to both wither and weaken your army. Additionally, applies Wither Bloom to your units on action. We are a... oh god. Jesus. We are a Stygian Melting Run. But Wicklash is a pretty good card. We have a sweeper. If we can put quick on them, that would be a really, really, really good thing to have. Gasblood. Gain Titanite and -2 energy. Well, I'll put it here, unless I can cancel, but I think I'll just put it here. Okay. We gain an artifact. Summon a random unit from your deck on each floor after deployment. If it's in the front, that's not bad. 2 units get 30 in burnout. Sketches? Yeah? And then Conduit 2, damage spells are less, or Rune Speak, draw a damage spell and grant it +5 magic power. On strike, apply spell weakness 1. This is just terrible. Just horrible. But I'll take sweep. Do we need another sweep? Not really. 1 is probably fine. Half damage is nice on Cold Celia, I'll grant you that. Conduit for magic power? Yeah, okay. Oh, you can move around your soul upgrades. Handy. Okay. Connie says, apparently the one Pyre heart that applied random upgrades also used to use the souls from this mode. That's funny. Okay, you have like a weird spore on your face. What is that? That looks like something that I've seen before. Strail. Is this one of the bosses? No. I'll turn it on, -1 energy. Her vines have... A thrall of entropy's wrought. Astrael's form and mind were mimicked and transformed by the vicious influence of the mother. Her vines have bound his mind and those of his soldiers into a single will, granting them a chilling unity. Infested. +1 attack per infested stack on the train at turn start. Okay. Let's do it. Now, can I change it from here? No. Lenore, welcome back. How's the DLC stacking up so far? Well, we're checking out the new game mode right now, so we'll, I'll let you know. Put you at the top. I got a train steward at the bottom and the middle. Sure. Mother's Hunter. +1 attack per infected stacks on turn start. So we're getting hit for 10. I mean, I suppose I can at least kill 1. All right, we'll get the money. We can buff a unit and start burning out a unit. It's possible we could do that on Cold Celia and keep her alive for a bit, but I suppose we'll just do that on like a train steward, and maybe we can just reform him middle floor, I suppose. I have no idea what I'm doing right now, so bear with me. We got money. Good considering he made a nuclear Pyre build with 300 damage spiders. The spiders were the best part of it, yes. I mean, I'm kind of okay with you killing my unit. I just want to buff the back line. Well, you're dead, so I guess we're fine. I don't really understand what's happening yet. Okay. Conduit, spell weakness, or freeze ray. Freeze a card in hand. That's pretty bad. I might just skip, but Mollusk Mage is probably fine. These are all good, but I think we need a unit. A draft would be good, and it might come out with sketches. Battle the Life Mother's Children. Battle the Life Mother's Children in any order. Defeat all 4 to face the Life Mother in the final encounter. Defeating a child will upgrade one of the major rewards in the remaining regions and apply the displayed curse for the rest of the run. Okay. What is the displayed curse? Is it the one at the bottom? Oh, no, okay, I see. At the bottom. So, I see. So we have to fight for what we would normally get for free. And then there's also a curse. Enemy units gain armor equal to their damage on slay. Enemy units gain regen when hit. Champions enter with melee weakness. It's not gonna matter for our champion. Enemy units gain infested 1. Well, I think I want the money to start with, and then being able to upgrade our units would be really handy. So we're gonna go for money and units. Regen 2 when hit is not a big deal. We have Frostbite anyways. So Lilith, we are fighting you. Continue. Soul, oh, we get, hold on. Yeah, you can move souls. Units are spells. Interesting. We do get, so we get upgrades before the combat as well. Okay. Let's go left. Try to get some value. Quick, just immediately. And then, honestly, Armor on Incanting could be fun with Titanite. We have no other way of healing, so that could help keep our unit alive. Endless is also very tempting, but we can reform, so that's not necessary. Ah, no, we want Bloodthirsty Blade, definitely. So we have Endless. I was hoping for a tank, but Incant is really nice. Incant Rage might be better than Incant 3/3, just because we want more damage as quickly as possible. We can really pump out the numbers with this, but Siren of the Sea also acts as a tank with the double incanting of damage and health. Let's go for that version. It's also better to reform if they do die. We could have just given armor 2 on the rage unit, but I think I like this. I don't really want to upgrade anything though. We'll save our cash. Should have changed my souls around though. Can I do it now? I can. So Titanite on Cold Celia is not necessary. Titanite on Siren of the Sea, way better. Enemy units enter with Titan Skin 1. Ajax the Deathbringer. Apply Melee's 5 to the front unit. Melee's gets -1 and -1 per stack. Interesting. Oh, what the heck? Witch Warden, Witherbloom. Unit and adjacent units take 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. What applies Witherbloom? Oh, you have Witherbloom. On Revenge, enemy units gain regen. Extinguish, apply Witherbloom to your front unit. That sucks, because 2 units on your side will take AoE damage. So you can't have 1 tank, you need 2 tanks. My god. Vault of the Void, Gauntlet style, says the Nor. I like this. It did remind me of the final boss fight from that, where you get to pick which ones you fight. Sure, let's do this. Titanite on the Siren of the Sea does seem good. Kanye says, I'm secretly hoping that this mode has its own logbook for infinite playtime. Oh god. You gotta win with new Covenant combinations? It might. I don't know. I have so much deployable energy, good god. So we want Cold Celia, the Siren, and Tethys. I will play one Shield Steward. I'll play 2 Shield Stewards. We're gonna get 2 other units automatically deployed. Oh, 3 of them. I forgot. Oh, right. We also have the. Right. We have other units here. You are a sweeper. Please take Bloodthirsty Blade. Now, what is happening here? You're not dying. You do have Titan Skin. I want you to stay alive. I might Wicklash you to try to get a kill. Or, actually, what we should do is maybe try to just get a kill late. Like, let you move up. We can't do too much damage here. Let you move up, we'll kill you on an upper floor. Okay, so you take this, you take this. I can't play anything else. It's fine. Because I don't want that unit to die down here where I'm gonna get the negative effect. I've got to like limit how much damage I'm actually dealing. That's okay. Wither Bloom is a horrifying mechanic. Get the money. Get the money, man! Get the money! You know, if you move up, just kill my units, I don't care. Let's buff once. We're still not bloomed, which is nice. But the boss is here now. So, let's play as many things as we can. Got him. We did not get many kills with this blade, which is unfortunate. Okay. Still 31 frostbite's pretty good. Okay, ability freeze rate, apply spell weakness, deal damage with attuned. Magic power buffs it. I'll take Titan's Gratitude, and oh, some good stuff here. I do like me a molten encasement. There's still more to go, okay. So we get those rewards after the boss fight here? Or is this the rewards here? Because there was a Merchant of Steel in the middle along with Forgotten Boons and Merchant of Trinkets in the middle. That might be what's going on. Duplicate or Celestial Alcove. Duplicate and removal. It's probably the direction we're gonna go in. I wish we could upgrade our units before we duplicate. It is what it is. An alcove might provide a little bit more interest though, depending on what we get out of it. Let's go left. If we can't duplicate our units, let's go left and see what we get. It might be a new event. It looks like it is. Oh, same event, different background. We get the Plague Doctor. Gain a random graft unit, graft equipment, or graft equipment from your deck onto a unit. Permanently putting the blade on Cold Celia does seem really good. We never have to worry about drawing it. It's always active. It's always getting tons of damage. We could get random equipment, but like, this is real good. Might be worth duplicating, but probably not. Starter cards are cheaper. X cost cards and 3 cost cards permafrost. Starter card spam is pretty good. And then armor 5 on death, not so much. Let's reroll, see if we can get stuff better. Versatile Ember Staff is pretty good. Cuddlebeard is also really good with Cold Celia, although it's already Frostbite 6. Going to Frostbite 8 is not that good. I keep thinking it's Frostbite 3 by default because that's what it was in Monster Train 1. But draw, we're probably going to be able to play unit spells in something else on the turn because we are going to be able to reform our units. Ideally. So unit spell, if we get occasional blight cards or something, that's free draw. It's a good card. It's a good relic to have, I should say. That being said, I do want to save to upgrade my units. Maybe we'll just say, you know what, purge a Spear Steward and then move on. Additionally, apply Witherbloom 1 to all of your units on action. Seems like it sucks. On action, apply Malaise and Witherbloom. On strike, apply Witherbloom equal to Malaise. It seems like it sucks, but we can revive our units. So if our units die, I don't really care. I want the Siren out for certain. Cold Celia can do damage. Tethys can just go out there and do whatever he does, and we'll start reforming everything that dies. And if we want our... Oh, the waves remaining 3! That's so little time! Well, on the bright side, we can do a decent chunk of damage. That's half of their health gone. That was a lucky draw. What a banger. Yeah, the music's great. Music is great. Let's get you out. Waves remaining 1. Now I'm curious if the action... God, this sucks. Those are such nasty abilities you have. I'm wondering if the action or the strike will be removed during Relentless. Wait, you're Witherbloomed? This sounds like something I'd hear on NPR. This unit and adjacent units take 1 damage per stack at the end of turn. What? Does adjacency go from the front of the board to the back of the board, I wonder? Trigger when being hit, enemy units gain regen 3. That's you, right? Not me? I don't gain regen? I don't have any regen. You have regen, okay. So we'll kill you in 1 hit, which may or may not give you regen. I don't know what's happening. All my units are dead, I know that much. I'm just gonna keep buffing you, so hopefully I can reform you at some point and bring you back. Let's also get you out, because you will reform. And let's just get some damage done, because I don't know what's going on here. You did get some regen. You do have Witherbloom 3, Frostbite 5. You're only taking 50 damage. I mean, our Pyre could kill you. That's not too bad. Oh, because it's a grafted. It comes back. That's right. Well, it's not coming back anymore. So we might as well play this. You're only gonna live for 2 turns. I think we Wicklash the Mollusk Mage? That seems about right. We could do 60 damage or buff the damage we're dealing by 9 per turn. Do 60 damage. This is gonna be an interesting fight here. Still don't exactly understand what's going on. Your stealth for 1 turn. Wasn't able to get a tank like I desired. The Pyre's gonna have to kill you. We almost died. Masochist. Enemy units gain regen 2 when hit. A random major reward from each region has been upgraded. Draft a primary or allied clan unit. Gain a pack of cards, gain gold. Consume cards to add a draft. Room to daze units on the top floor. Ascend non-bosses, I like them. Discard your hand, draw 5. I'm gonna take Siren Song. Looks like your Pyre healed a bit. You're not wrong. Harvest Incant Armor, harvest money. We could get a money train going, that would be nice. I like money train. Okay, major rewards have been improved. Upgrade your champion twice. Upgrade Merchant of Arms, offers random equipment in rooms and better ways to improve them. Upgrade your champion twice. Can we upgrade our champion 4 times? By the way, our champion sucks. By the way, our champion's not upgraded yet. Interesting. Well, let's go for... I really need to upgrade our units. But there might be unit upgrades elsewhere. These are not the only upgrades we'll get. There will be more. Champions entering with melee weakness is meaningless. Let's go down there. Alcove. Armory. Yes, let's go to the right. The healing is also nice down here. We get Bone Dog. And better Bone Dog. Permanently gain 10 health or heal 25 once. I don't think we need Bone Dog. I feel like Bone Dog's just gonna die. I don't want to thicken up my deck with units that have low HP. Because this seems pretty tough. So we'll just take the free revive. I think Meat Shield is gonna be really nice to help counteract some of the damage. Magic Power is also really good though, because we do have Conduit and some spells that do damage. Not many. But I think I want Meat Shield first. There's also Merchant of Arms coming up. Mother's Sharp Eye Sniper, Jeer Mask. On revenge, apply daze to the attacker. Oh, so you're gonna daze my sweep unit. You piece of On slay, gain rage. On strike, you lose spikes. Did they change this guy? So what, hold on, what is the... I want the half damage to be on the Wickless Tycoon. He's a good tank. What is happening? How are these units buffed? I don't know. Let's just move on. That guy is going to be a pain in the butt to kill. I don't have any way of killing him. But if we let Cold Celia die, we can always reform her. I do not want Sketches of Salvation at this point. I think I've decided that much. So let's get you killed, Cold Celia, and we'll get the Bloodthirsty Blade back, I hope. We're gonna go mid-floor, I think, for you guys. And I'm not gonna play this. I need to remove these from the deck. I don't want them to thicken up my reform pile. Maybe we could have one out and get him killed and then tanking up, but like nothing spawns on the top floor to kill him for a while. So stealth is fine. You're not dying, which is just horrible for me because I need to be able to kill these guys. Triggers when one of your units dies, gain infested. You're not going to get a kill. How are we not dying? How are we only taking 14 HP? You don't have the soul. You have the soul. What? Oh, because we're quick. We're killing you fast. That's right. That's right. Okay, Siren Song is still pretty good. Let's get Molten Encasement out so we can die. Let us start buffing our Siren. You're dazed for one turn. That sucks. That is so annoying. Wickless Tycoon. We can give him the meat shield. We could give the Siren the meat shield. I can also come real close to just killing you. Okay. I want to give her the meat shield. You're dying and I'm hitting you for 10. I don't care about you. Let us play this, this, and this, because we can kill him. Dude, spells. Thank God for spells. Okay, we need to reform. We got the right unit. That's what I'll say about that. We got the right damn unit for this. Because you need to die down here. You're at the front, thankfully, but you need to die every turn, because you're a piece of garbage. Cold Celia can come out. I know, don't worry. Starting to worry. Are you gonna die, Cold Celia? Cold Celia might die. No, she, hold on. $38 plus an extra 11. We can get you to 40. Ah, because they're stealthed is the problem. Well, we're still getting kills, so why don't you take this? Get some kills. I'll bring you back in a moment. Everything's dying. We're gaining money. Money's important. We got a draft this time. If I put the draft in the front, it'll die. I mean, we're currently... We're gonna lose all of our units anyways down here, so we might as well just kind of let it go. We can play a draft here and get maybe a minor tank for this upcoming floor. I need to kill this guy though, which I guess a spell will do that. I guess I could play the draft for harvest triggers. That's fine. Oh, no. We want that up here. Asheran says, I like Lammy in the front of your units. You mean my tank? We got Cold Celia again! It's so good! Okay, well, I want you to be in the front because your whole job is tanking. You might as well get even stronger. Don't play anything else because I just want to reform her next turn. So every time you attack, you lose spikes. We got Cold Celia again! How did that happen? Well, you're the tank. We're dead. This does seem like a very difficult mode, because all of the enemies have very strong buffs. We did not get the units that we wanted this time around, though. But that's okay. I think the whole point is that you're supposed to play it and die, and then upgrade yourself as you go. So, let's see what that looks like. So we kind of understand a little bit more about what's going on. So we haven't even unlocked any of the new perks, the souls that we can start with. We got close on a couple of them. Play starter cards. 2 random starter cards are upgraded with gain 1 energy and draw +1 next turn. So this is like... Well, let's go back to the station for a second. This does feel like the type of progression in a game that I don't really like. The little tiny 1% better damage for 4 runs worth of resources type of upgrades that you can get. Rogue Legacy. What was the one? I put up a video recently. Monster Rockin'. It's a little grindy, you know? You're supposed to just play and die a whole bunch of times, and eventually, just through all of the upgrades from all of the runs that you do, you'll get strong enough that you can win. It's not a matter of skill. It's not a matter of actually being able to play well or understand the decks and the archetypes. It's about putting in the time. And that's not what I'm here for in Monster Train. I'm not here for just putting in the time to win runs. You know, if there's a button that said unlock all the souls, I might take that. If we had souls that were unlocked already from, you know, getting a couple of bosses deep in the run, maybe I'd be fine with that. But like, we're still a long way away from getting any of these unlocks. Well, not any of them, but we're getting them. But it's still gonna be a little bit grindy. Wasn't it Darkest Dungeon 2? No, Darkest Dungeon 2 wasn't really... It had that a little bit, I suppose. Yeah. We'll just random again. What was it? The Candles of Hope. You go back to, we got the Melting Remnant again. With Little Fade, randomly it's what Disposable wanted. You would unlock in Darkest Dungeon 2 Death Blow resistance as one of the upgrades you can get. And you just grind out the resource necessary for that upgrade. And that doesn't really feel that good, because it kind of just feels like you are throwing runs at the game to just progress. It's not as bad as some games, says Username. It is not as bad as some games, but it still exists and it is worth pointing out. Everdrak says, you played random. I did play random, but the difficulty of these fights is it doesn't seem like it, but some of the modifiers and some of the like changes, the difficulty on these fights is drastically increased from what you would see in a normal run of Monster Train. Like, enemies can AoE hit all of your enemies on every turn from that Witherbloom effect. Not all of you, sorry. The enemies can apply that AoE debuff that can nuke down your backline even through your tanks. We'll see. We'll play around with it. You know, that was only run number 1. Let's keep going. It's the same bosses. It might always be the same bosses. But now we have Purifying Cleanses, Rising Rages, and Lady of the House. Lady of the House with Purifying Cleanse is a good unit. I like that. And with Ascend and Advance, maybe we can build one big Harvest floor. So you definitely want Titanite. I mean, half damage on a unit is incredible. You did get Stygian Guard, but we did get Cold Celia. But the enemies also did get some unit that can stun my Cold Celia whenever she attacks. So like, yeah, you know, it goes both ways. I don't really need, let's say, the permafrosting. Discard and draw can be good. Maybe we can get better cards than stewards if we don't want to play the stewards, but at least to start with, they are worth playing and getting out of your deck. Because this is dependent on having a lot of deployable cards. But we'll take the permafrost on X cost cards. Maybe we'll find some. On Extinguish, apply 5/5 and burn out to friendly units. Quick Endless on Extinguish, get 15/1. It'll buff the burnout and the damage on the lady, which I'm a big fan of, plus a Spear Steward in the back. Little Fade can just kind of be a sacrificial 1-pip unit. And then we can reform with Primitive Mold. Kind of okay with that. Little Fade here, though, Extinguish plus 15/1. It is really nice to be able to just park Little Fade at the back on Relentless Waves, but these fights so far have been really quick. There haven't been too many waves, so we're not going to buff Little Fade that much. Still worth having, I think. Although Endless does eat your draw as well. That's a bit of a problem. Let's go for Firelight. Gambling Chip is always good. Oh wait, no, it's deployment phase. Yeah. -1 energy. We'll still do it. And these are infested units. That is, I see. That's the mother's like base ability. We don't need too much energy. I do want to stack up Lady, but we also want to be able to Primitive Mold back on other floors. So, I think we're gonna start. Oh, I should have put you in the front. We're gonna start like so. I don't even know if I want to play a Shield Steward. Maybe the Train Stewards. I don't think I want a Shield Steward. Advance apply Valor 2. Valor does not really work with what we're doing here. How are we not getting 2 kills? Oh, you're not quick. That's right, you're not quick. Right. Well, let me just, I don't know, put that on you. Okay, I do want the Spear Steward out. I also want to kill you. I also want you to have more burnout. And I want you to keep buffing her. Although, this does seem like a pretty good turn that we can... Oh, you're going to die if I play you up there anyways. All right, then you come out here and you die, and you keep buffing her, and you're not going to do anything because you're not quick. But maybe we can get that later as another upgrade. Maybe we go for the upgrade that lets us upgrade the champion twice. Maybe we wait and we do it later. I don't know. Man, I hate that can't kill these units. Let's put down a Shield Steward. Let's put down a Little Fade. At least now we can kill everything moving up. And now it's your turn. We're gonna murder your ass. I have 10 burnout. I'm gonna kill this guy first. Do you have spikes? You don't? Perfect. All right, at least we made it through. We really do need like burnout units that synergize with our champion at all. Burnout Lady's fine, but we need more. Oh, right, and we have the Shifting Pyre. We get upgrades for free. Endless Entombed Explosive. On Extinguish, deals 65 damage to the front enemy unit. That's not bad. Like, maybe a death synergy, some sort of extinguish thing. with Little Fade. A bomb that can just go out and do damage is nice. Molded, targeted molding is good, but if we just don't have a lot of garbage units in our deck, we can just use bombs. Conduit, enchant, grant quick. Shift, gain valor, resolve, trigger shift. Shift to take 30 damage can be equipped on enemy units. Yeah, sure. I don't see the other ones because we want our units to die and come back, I think. It's the same curses. No, it's actually different. Champions enter with Malaise 10. That's fine. Who cares? We don't have the money to go for 3 upgrades, though. We could go... I want to see about saving the champion upgrades and seeing if we can't get like a weird combo of multi-upgrading the champion. Can we get like a level 5 champion? I don't know. But money into unit upgrades is pretty good. Let's go money into unit upgrades. We'll go for this boss this time around. So do we want a banished unit, or I accidentally clicked, but you know what? Sure. Magic power, multi-strike stewards, sweep. Unit's attack is set to 30, cannot be changed. You know, sweep is good, but maybe we want big ol' stewards. It's a multi-strike unit that might work with Little Fade, right? Maybe? We get Bone Dog again. I'm just gonna take the pendant again because I don't want to play Bone Dog. And that's it. Let's go. Enemy units appear on each floor 3-1. We can tank 3-1s. On shift gain burst. Oh. On shift gain armor 15. That also works when you move up, I think. Descend, retreat. You're not that bad though. You're not that bad. I'm gonna put this on. Oh my god. We're gonna try anyways. I hope it doesn't work when you first enter the train. That's the thing. Okay. I am going to be a little bit better about things though. We're playing all of our units. So extra capacity plus multi-strike. Maybe we should haste. Maybe we should have put this on the top with champion. And then the champion can start buffing stewards up here. I could also just put a steward in the back, and we get burnout 2 to friendly units, which helps us get damage out here. And then we can play this here, we can play this here. Everything's still dying. That seems fine. That seems fine. Giga stewards. I mean, cheap upgrades on stewards go a long way. I kind of like this. If we can make that deployable room, I'd enjoy that. Okay, so when a unit moves, you gain first. Ascend, then advance. I like that. Even if it's just tanking, we'll have a steward we can play. Advance, apply Valor 2. I should have done that on Lady of the House before I moved. I can do that here. Oh man, I'm a dummy. We don't get the gold if we do this. I have to ascend then advance you. Then I can do it. Because I don't want to burn out the shield stewards when it's going to be hard to mold them back at this point. This is fine. Everything's dying, so maybe I don't care about Rising Rage right now. I could Rising Rage twice, but then I'm not getting all the kills. So let's just chill. They're going to gain burst when they move up. I could ascend you, and then you will not be able to kill. You will. What do you have? You gain burst when you get hit. And you hurt yourself every turn. You'll have 40 HP when you get up here. Oh, you're just gonna get the burst right now. End turn. These are like, even the fights are just completely different from anything I've seen before. So this is getting kind of, I don't know, tough to analyze and process. I know what I can do. I can blow the heck out of them. So let's do that. There's one down. You get all the burnout. You get all the burnout, let's be honest. You get all the burnout. I guess if you're living. All right, you pulled him down 8 times 4. You're all dead, thankfully. My spear steward is already like dying. Whatever, end turn. Man, thank God that they buffed Lady of the House and she's actually good. She's doing damage, saving my life. A holdover Wicklash. Yes. 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 Shift. I don't care. Spell Chain Selfless Sacrifice. I don't have the energy for it. So a cleave, I think, is a little bit better. We can upgrade our champion. Gain an artifact, gain a remnant unit, upgrade our units. Oh, man, like... I want a unit, but I also want an artifact. It's a remnant unit. I'm gonna go to the right because we don't need the healing. Spells get an extra upgrade slot, advance the back. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. Now I can make Little Fade endless so I don't have to reform. And quick. And they'll also get stronger when they come back. Yeah, I like Eternal Flame here. You do have to be a little bit careful about how you play with Eternal Flame. I wanna go to Merchant of Steel. Quick and +10, Endless Valor and +20. So we can make a tank. And we don't need Endless, but we could make a quick unit if we want. We don't have a sweeper. Let's make a good steward who can tank for spear stewards behind, and maybe we'll actually try to build like a burnout floor on the bottom with multi-strike on the stewards with our champion. Would that work? It might. It might. You would be a tank. You would tank well enough because you would gain 8 armor every turn. I thought it was going to be more than that. We could also just make buff spear stewards because they take less capacity and it's easier to get them out. Which I do kind of like because I want to be able to actually get them in the deck over the shield stewards, I think. Let's go spear steward. Because we only have 6 capacity. We could gain more capacity for the floors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, let's just buff a couple of stewards, I think. I wish you could draw them at the beginning of the turn, but you can't. This is actually kind of nice. Although I feel like multi-strike on the lady works very well with her heavy, heavy burnout. And we can just make like a large stone spear steward, because now we have a shield steward basically. I'll spend all my money and we'll purge a just cause, because these are not very good for our deck right now, I feel. And honestly, I think we're just gonna say we're not a just cause deck. Why? Just cause. On a resolve, enemy units gain armor equal to their attack. Now, on your floor or all floors? Because that's a very important question. And where are the stewards going to go? I think we'll try something very similar to what we just did. Ah, that's the problem there. Fair enough. We're gonna put you here then. At least we although with Rising Rage, maybe we actually do it like this, because we can set up a huge floor of stewards by rising them up. I like that idea. I do like that idea. This seems like a much better start. Like, it seems like we're way more stable here, doesn't it? That's her whole job, is to do damage. I need this room to be deployable, but once we get that, like, I feel like I have high hopes. That seemed to go pretty well. We have a theoretical steward floor. And we're just buffing the hell out of this unit. Maybe we just want to do a full floor of just her, though. +4 attack and burnout 4 for X. Would get permafrosted. Kinda just want Valor 6 on Slay. That's a ton of damage and armor on the units who are going to be at the bottom and at the front. Lady of the House. Paraffin Thug with multi-strike already. Big Sludge with multi-strike. What? That's incredible. I haven't seen him in so long. He's not even gilded yet. We have to take him. God, but I want both. Why can't I have both? Game both. We have to take them both. I wish I could. We can't. We have to take one. We have to take Big Sludge. He's Big Sludge. Okay, so if we go here, we'll upgrade our champion. If we go here, Merchant of Arms plus. If we go here, $400. That's a lot of money. There's a unit upgrade in the top left. Let's save that. Let's get the money, then we'll get unit upgrades. Yeah? Champions enter with melee weakness? Who cares? That's an okay curse to have everywhere on the run, right? Gain armor equal to their attack on Slay. That's not a big deal as long as the units in the front aren't super heavy. Can't guild them because they're not in the main game mode. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can. Yeah, let's go bottom left. Kind of like this idea. We don't need the Pyre health, but I think this is good for the cash. Gain dualism at 50% health, Plaguebringer. Oh, this is different. Trigger Gorge on Slay. Sniper and advances the attack unit on strike. So you will move my units around, which is problematic. Let's get you out of the way early. If that's how this works, if like the enemies don't scale at all, which would be nice. Do you double up on Big Sludge? Oh, we didn't get a capacity upgrade. Oh, I was kind of hoping for that so I could put Big Sludge and Lady on the same floor. Right, we don't get that. Okay, what do we duplicate? Merchant of Magic. If we can upgrade Wicklash, that would be a nice duplicate. If we could upgrade even Cleave, might be kind of nice. We can set up a big floor with Big Sludge, Lady of the House still. Double stack. Double stack Burnout is not bad. And then I think I'm gonna re-roll. I know we can make something cheap, like we can make Cleave free. That is pretty good. I think I'm okay making Cleave free. And let's just make a Purifying Cleanse better. Remove up to 2 cards. I still think that Just Cause is terrible. And we might not need all of these primitive molds, because the champion's not dying anymore. As for duplication, now I am thinking Cleave might be a nice one to duplicate, but also our good unit. Our Lady of the House. Burnout and Multi-Strike, we can have 2 of them on the same floor. I don't know if this would duplicate souls, but it's a good unit, it's a good mold target. That really seems pretty nice to have. Souls do not duplicate. Yeah, okay. Look, that was wishful thinking. I understand that. -1 energy. So this is the daze guy, but that's less of a problem right now. Reanimate. On strike, gain infested. Okay, that's fine. It's gonna suck, but it should be fine. So we want... Question is, do we want Little Fade down here? We can get some serious damage done with a Big Sludge Lady of the House at the bottom, and then we'll start stacking up something else here, I think. Oh, now I could put Little Fade down here if I had Steward's Quarters earlier. Still, everything's dying. Oh, you know what? Lady is attacking. She is attacking and hitting twice. Even though she's getting dazed, she's only getting dazed at the... after she attacks. Okay. Let's put that up there. I think I'm gonna just move the daze unit out of the way. And let's keep her burning out forever. 2 units are dying, so we're gonna get a nice rage buff. It's a lot of rage. Put down a bomb. Things are dying. Cleave is a good call here, I think. That did 95 damage. Okay, Cleave is the right play. Always go down a Little Fade. Hey, wait, what? Says the Nor. You heard me. I think, again, like, if we can just pull this guy out of the way, we should, right? So let's get you out of the way. Let's Wicklash. This is going well. Much better than it was last time. Hey, we finally have Valor on Slay. Thank you. I need a heal card now. She is gonna be dazed. I can't deal with it. That's fine. Big Sludge is doing 200 damage. Man, I really don't have any other way of healing you, huh? You're not gonna gain any more reanimate, I don't think. You're just going to gain infested, which means you're going to gain attack every turn, which does suck kind of massively. Think we will, and she's dazed for one turn. She's not even going to be able to attack. So maybe you Wicklash Big Sludge? Because he's only hitting for like 3 turns, I think. Yeah, he's only hitting 3 times, so the Wicklash is just extra damage. And then there's my Purifying Cleanses. I could pull her up, but we're doing enough damage that I'm happy with that. Let's end turn. If we're lucky, we'll bring her back on the next reform. We got Big Sludge. Big Sludge is also pretty good to bring back on a reform. In fact, that's quite a lot of damage. He's burning out. No, he's not. Okay. Well, I thought we killed him. Hey, what happened? I did damage to him, which caused me to die, and I don't know what happened there. That was weird. I don't know. Regardless, you're dead. Would have been a good time to have the money multi-striker that we could have taken. You did kill him like 10 times. Yeah. Friendly units have endless room. Consume spell chain reform. Attuned permafrost deal damage and daze already damaged units. Because it's permafrost, that's a good one to have. On strike, apply valor to friendly units. Revenge, deal damage to the attacker equal to health. Friendly units gain valor on slay. We don't have big health units, so I think we'll probably pass on the shield, even though it is pretty good on a lady on the floor with Big Sludge. I mean, shield revenge. It's not bad. Especially with a Titanite lady of the house we can put out there. Gotta remember that one of them is sold, one of them is not sold. It's probably good enough. It's good enough to take. Banished unit, remnant unit. Remnant unit. There's a removal here, but let's take a look at what we got. Apply Rage to Burnout on Harvest 5/5, Wickless Baron. I don't think we need these. Although the lady is not the tankiest minion, so something else in front would be nice to help keep Big Sludge alive, and a Baron does get pretty strong. If we can ascend him up to the front, that would be perfect. I'm willing to give him a shot. Friendly units advance on strike is a no from me, dog. But the dagger is okay. We could put that on Big Sludge if we can get another multi-strike or something, even if we can't. That's a lot of damage quick, which could help kill annoying enemy units before they get too annoying. And now we have a lot of money and nothing to do with it. Sniper and advances the attack unit on strike. Sniper. Prioritizes the back unit. I mean, this isn't particularly interesting. It's basically just the inversion of the knockback from, what was it, Talos or something? Annoying, definitely. We can manipulate the order of our units with Rising Rage, I suppose. Okay, so we want a big... We could also put Little Fade in the back. That's actually a really, really good point. That's a really good point. So we want Lady here. I want a... We want to put a... Ooh, Baron and a big sludge here, I think. Is that what we want? Or maybe we just want double Lady in the middle. With Little Fade dying to the boss, which would be kind of nice. Like, that's a pretty good floor. And then this does whatever it can do. Little Fade will just come out and die. The boss will spawn at the top, so we'll put Little Fade at the top. Little Fade will come back every turn, and anywhere where the boss is, we'll just put down Little Fade to eat the shot from Sniper. That seems okay. Deal 3 damage. If you have no units on the floor, deal 3 damage to the Pyre and gain burst. Screw you. We have another Jeer Mask as well. Annoying. Annoying units. I do want you to have quick. Ascend, then advance. This is exactly what I want for Wickless Baron. I guess on this floor it doesn't matter if the unit's in the back or not, right? But let's keep the Little Fade play open. I need the damage from the ladies to kill this floor. So let's Rising Rage you. That way, the Wickless Baron is the one getting dazed. Actually, Big Sludge is getting dazed, but I don't care. So the steward up there might die. It's fine. Oh, the Entombed Explosive is also able to eat the shot from the boss. Isn't that something? But we want Little Fade to do it regardless. That's kind of what they're here for. Pyre, you also attack the back, but not for much. I like the skull-faced enemies they have here, like a skull-faced plant. Very weird. Apply Daze to the attacker. You're dead. We're just getting, like, the daze, he always seems to spawn in the front or near the front, so the daze on him is totally fine. I'll put the garbage suit on you. I'll put a bomb out. Nothing else has died. That seems fine. End turn. So we're not gonna try to stack up one big floor here, but that's totally fine. If we stack up enough damage on the middle floor, we should be okay. You have Titanite. You do have a Little Fade. We're not quick, so we want Little Fade out. Now we're killing the Collector. If we put a Steward's Quarters at the bottom, then we can play Little Fade at the back on Relentless, but that's probably not necessary. I can daze the boss. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. I think I want it here. Now this was going to be a problem because Big Sludge would have died. but I like this. I want the extra capacity on the middle floor so that if we can somehow get the Baron up there, he can tank for the Relentless. You're dazed, you're not attacking. Beautiful. Friendly units gain Valor on Slay. Right. I mean... maybe we ignore what we just did and we just get Valor so we can get armor and damage on the middle floor. We have so much power up there. Should probably be fine. Keep Little Fade coming out. I think we'll be okay. We need capacity though, but we're not getting boss relics. We're not gaining energy, we're not gaining draw, we're not gaining capacity, so my original thought of like, oh, Wickless Baron on this floor, or a Lady and the Baron and the Sludge on this floor would work. We can't do that. It's real funny. It ain't working. Is a funny one, but Little Fade at the back is how we want this. Let's give you more health. Let's give you damage and burnout. We're gonna win this one at least. All right. Oh, you still attack the back. Okay, well, let's put Little Fade in the front then. I didn't think about that. Makes total sense though. Most of the time when you fight enemies like this, or bosses like this, they lose their abilities during Relentless. Not these ones. Okay. So the champion enters with melee weakness. Oh no. Advance apply Valor to a friendly unit, then it attacks, or damage shield. Let's take damage shield. Dualism shift apply armor 10 to friendly units. Oh god, that's such a good unit. Scipio Scion, welcome. Oh look, more monster train. Yes indeed. We're not shifting. Otherwise, this is incredible. Like, this can win you entire runs if you can get 2 of these out shifting every single turn with like a room, a set, or a advance on attack, stuff like that. There's some crazy synergies there that we're not relying on. It's a good damn unit though. Is the Wick stuff the new DLC? No, that was already in the game. The free update to the game contains the Wurmkin clan from Monster Train 1. The DLC to the game contains a new clan called the Railforged and a new game mode, which we are currently playing. So we are on the new game mode. On shift apply armor 10 to friendly units. Look, there's a way of winning the game with just that card. If we luck into it, let's take it. Merchant of Trinkets, Light Forge, unit upgrades. Now that we have money, I want unit upgrades and I want them now. I think. Actually, deploying rooms would be really nice. Champions enter with melees, -10, -10. Don't care. Let's wait on that. I actually think our units are pretty strong right now. Let's go down here. We still have a lot of money that we can spend. We can gain more. Yes, let's gain more. Perkeo Yorick Groshmikel. Consume for 25 gold calcified embers into excavated embers. That's a good one to have. We get like 4 of them. Yeah, we'd get 4. That's not bad. Consume, we don't really consume cards, and our base stats are not that high. I guess for the ladies, they start out as a 20? Or maybe they start out as 40, I don't know. Because they have Burnout 4, do they start 20 or do they start 40 and then jump to 60? I think that might be the play. In which case the banana would buff their damage to what, 160? Assuming it gets destroyed. That's not too bad. Well, it buffs them to 120. And it would buff... Yeah, okay. It also buffs our big sludge. Abe winning runs is the new DLC. we won one and we lost one so far. Lucked into Little Fade. While I get why games do it, I really don't enjoy events like these. It pulls me out of the vibe. If the guest game is thematically similar, sure, but this is just weird. I mean, it's just more Monster Train. The only thing is you have a little bit of a choice into what direction you go in first, right? Like, you can kind of pick and choose when you get some of your upgrades in the future, and it's new enemies, new combats. This is the thing that I'm not the biggest fan of, the whole, like, aspect where you have to buff the souls by just winning runs. Like, that's kind of grindy. Oh, he's talking about game crossover events. Oh, that's what you mean by I don't enjoy events like these. You're not talking about events like the DLC. Gotcha. I agree with that. I don't want the banana. The Balatro event is a little, like, jarring. Remove consume. -2 gain consume. Now, damage shield 2 costs 1. Heal the Pyre, don't need it. Magic power, don't really need it, but I'll upgrade it because we have all the money in the damn world. I'm starting to realize that we do have tons of manipulation for our deck and whatnot. So we need to be spending money. Double stack. Days 6? Oh, yes, please. Should have made it intrinsic. There was no reason not to. Let's make Wicklash intrinsic then. That's a better play. It really is. Remove a card from your deck. I'll remove 1 mold. And we will move on. I have to save some money. The front non-boss enemy in each wave gets reanimate. That actually reward 400 gold? What? We do have a desire to kill. You're the Witherblooms. And, oh my god, 34 damage? And can't apply Witherbloom Malaise 2. Okay. Kel the Malaser. You Witherbloom. On Revenge. Okay, so on Extinguish, you're gonna massively crap on my units. I'm okay with this, I think. Let's give it a go. Yeah, sure. How about the gold? Trial seems annoying. We can actually work around it a little bit by sacrificing units and just reforming them. We also have the ability to just put down stewards on the bottom and bring them back. We also have Rising Rages that we can use to kill enemies. It's not that bad. I think we'll be okay. I think what I might do is just do the same thing I did previously. Double Lady of the House middle floor. Big Sludge on the bottom, even though he is going to die pretty horrifically. No, we want Valor on Slay on our units as well, including on the tank. Whoever's gonna be the tank. I mean, Little Fade's gonna go out probably on the bottom, in which case it would be Lady, Little Fade on the bottom, but we have so much damage, we're not gonna get the multi-strike that we want on or the damage buffs on Big Sludge, right? Maybe that's fine. They just come out here and do a lot of damage, explode. No, we can buff Big Sludge on the top. Ah, yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, I am gonna do this. I have a plan. My plan is quite simple. It's called Big Sludge wins. So play Big Sludge. Yep, that's the plan. That's the plan. Oh look, most things are dying, except for you! What are you? So you're a sweeper, okay. Enemy units gain armor 10 and regen 3 when you get hit. So it's a buffed version of you, okay, fair. I'm gonna put that on you. Apply damage shield to friendly units. Well, what I'm going to do is Steward, raise, damage shield. We're gonna stack up this floor, and we've got the burnout enabler. This is fine. I don't really care if you do anything. We're gonna buff Big Sludge's damage. Because these enemies down here are going to take a lot of damage, but we can reform the ladies at the bottom, and that doesn't matter. You're quick no matter where you go, so you just go. We'll try to keep them alive a little bit. I can also daze enemies. I can also blow them up. Good. So now everything is dying before they hit the top. We can buff the hell out of Big Sludge. I can give any stewards up here that manage to make it multi-strike. We'll hold on to Mortal Entrapment. Scion says, I've seen you play a lot of this game, but never from the start. I still have little idea about how it all works with the different levels and how attacks work. Well, I think this is going to be good draw with the molds. We need holdover on those. We have 3 floors of our train. Enemies start at the bottom and make their way up. We just have to survive the boss wave. The boss will happen in 3 waves from now. That's most of it. Still like the cleave. Revenge. I can play Witch or Divine Dancer here and try to raise them up, because they're not going to take any damage. Gotta wipe you. What? Hold on. What happened? Sorry, a little bit buggy there. No valid target. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the damage of the front friendly unit plus 10. Okay. It doesn't kill him? Why does it not kill him? Shouldn't it do the damage first and then... Oh, you know what's probably happening? It's probably hitting the front enemy unit first, then applying the armor. So what if I use Divine Dancer for this? Now it kills you because it's doing just enough damage. Okay. Weird. Weird, but that's okay. I accept this. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. That's a weird artifact of like the game engine and how it's calculating the turn order. Because I've had it happen in the past where it hits like the front unit and then effects happen and then it hits all of the enemy units at the same moment. It's really weird. That might have been more of a Monster Train 1 thing, admittedly. Wow, this is a lot of damage down on this floor. Good God. Is just a ton of damage down. Might as well put this here. How are we not killing anything? Oh, because you have reanimate a billion. That's right, that's right. Okay, we might run into some problems. But if we can reform another time, that would be nice. We can't. We could get a kill, though. With Quick, we can get 2 kills. And we have a Spear Steward. But we're gonna be running out of... God damn, you guys suck. Witherbloom is the annoying one, because that's damage that's gonna punch through my damage shield. I don't care about Wither or Malaise. Waves remaining 1. We do have Primitive Mold coming up, so we should be able to reform where we need to reform. 5, 4, and 20. Okay, the Spear Steward can get a kill. We want a bomb out for certain. And we want Little Fade out for certain. Actually, Little Fade would have also gotten a kill there, but we'll just do it down here. Okay, things are dying. You're not taking damage. You're getting the kills. You're gaining the Valor. Love it. Quick. Put that on you. Wicklash. Really, the Big Sludge is just there for final support. We are not doing a lot of damage, but this is okay. So the shield, we'll put this on probably, I don't know who. Let's mold. We know who it's gonna be. And we know we want you out there. You're also the soul version. Well, not much we can do about that, so we'll just play it. Witherbloom and Malaise to your units on Incant. Let's not Incant then. If I play the shield, we kill the sweeper. I like that. And Little Fade, Quick, Endless, you can just be at the back, because nothing is going to hit you, I don't think. Doing 1,000 damage. That's not enough. But it's okay. If we can get him to like the middle floor and then Mortal Entrapment and kill our Divine Dancer, that would be perfect. Big Sludge looking bulky. He's starting to get his damage up where we need him to be. Malaise. Incant. This is actually like pretty much perfect because we'll daze him, Incant, kill Divine Dancer, he'll move up, and he won't attack for 5 turns. So we'll be able to crush him. So let's Incant. Actually, you know what? We should have played Little Fade and Incanted multiple times, which we still can do. Because we need to take as much damage as possible here. Perfect. So days 5, we don't touch it. We don't play anything. We end turn. What I'm enjoying about this is the new mechanics, new enemies, new fights. They're all hard because we haven't experienced these yet. They're all kind of interesting and they're difficult to work around, but we're learning. That's what I'm liking from this. I'm liking the new things. I'm not liking this, but, you know, we'll see. Hold over, reform a unit, and apply +10. Hold over, reform. Yes, I'll take it. Be gone, retreat the front enemy unit, apply melee weakness 1. Double stack permafrost, valor 4, damage shield 2 to all friendly units. Descend, then advance a friendly unit. So heroic dive, we could start building a mega floor. And it's not a bad idea. We have tons of burnout we can put on the ladies eventually. So if we have the opportunity to mega floor, maybe we want heroic dive so we can descend and advance from the top to the middle, and then we start building on the middle. Because we do still have rising rage, then we'll have a way of being able to drop things down. It also does damage. Maybe we could build bottom floor and just keep playing this over and over again for damage. Which I like. I like them both. I think I'll take a heroic dive. Probably too late for a subsuming blade. I would agree. Hello, thank you for my banana. Disposable, have a good night. But this is your game, we're here for you. We have $800. I'm gonna go for the money. Let's see what we get. Midgestone 120 damage paraffin thug. Or conduit wickless tycoon. I think we have the damage covered. And it's a little late for the money. I'm gonna skip. So what is the point of this shop? Powerful artifacts, so rare. It's a boss relic. What? Energy? We can buy a boss relic? Pardon me? Let's check this too. Random equipment and rooms and better ways to improve them. Combine 2 equipment cards into 1 and -2. That's pretty good. So we could have a 1-cost quick revenge. Odd design making you pay for those. It's also not guaranteed that you would ever find those. I think they're balancing around the idea that you have base stats for your train though, which is interesting. I want to re-roll these. $15 attack and Valor 6, not necessary. -2 capacity. -2 capacity on a big sludge with a like damage equipment. The quick dagger. Yeah. 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 It's also super cheap. Look at this, 20. So we'll merge the crown and the dagger. A 0 cost. You could do it again. You could make it deployable and make it freaking free. That's real funny. That's real funny. Like if you had super, super expensive equipment, you could make it incredibly cheap. Wow. Okay, do we want deployable equipment or deployable rooms or deployable shield? I wouldn't mind for more ability to deal damage, get those kills early, but also Valor 6 on Slay. That's also real good at keeping your tanks tanking. Let's take the arena. It does save energy. Let's go back to the shop. Do we need energy? It is deployable energy as well, so we can get more units out, but do we need it? How much? We have 4 deployable energy, a big sludge. Yeah, okay. I'll buy a boss relic. 2 units get 30 health and burnout 1. That does not matter. Ephemeral doesn't matter. Although, copying some spells, especially our powerful spells, would be nice. Interesting. Gain dualism at 50% health. Action, apply melees 2 to your unit's strike, apply Witherbloom equal to melees. Action, apply melees 2 to all of your units. On strike, on Witherbloom, okay. Starting to think that actually the intrinsic stun would have been really nice, but it wouldn't have been playable on turn 1. Regardless, we can play it on turn 2. So that's what we're going to do. Big Sludge's equipment was not deployable! Ah, we should have made the crown deployable. That way we could actually put him down on the floor with the ladies. I'm a moron. My apologies. So what the? Hold on, how are we? Descend and advance a friendly unit. Ascend then advance. Man, I just want a pull. I know I removed him from my deck, but still. Okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Is what it boils down to. Gain Valor on Slay. They're really good about making bosses counter your other builds, but really they're just killing your units better. That's what they do with Wither. Do you have 2 tanks? You don't have 2 tanks? Well, then all of your units are gonna die. It's like, okay, well, Witherbloom just sucks. Like, it sucks to deal with. Okay, I like the music, though. Music's pretty good. Let's get the Baron and the Sludge down. Let's get Little Fade out along with a Steward. We can just kind of put him out, I think, to throw him out. We did get Mortal Entrapment, so we can completely negate the strike effect of this boss and make sure our units don't actually die. Lovely. We'll deal with that in a minute. Now, Big Sludge, I do wish he was getting kills, but the Witherbloom effect, it just means that you can't have big damage backline units. Like, I don't understand the design principle of the Witherbloom effect. Like, I'm struggling, malaise I understand. I'm struggling to come up with a reason for this to exist. It means that your damage dealers have to also be your tanks, basically, or you have Reform, or like very specific ways of countering this, which is incredibly detrimental to your runs. But I'm not understanding it. Not understanding it. Let us get some burnout running on Big Sludge, and we can double the effect as well. Let us damage shield, and this floor, I would like it to not die and have to be reformed. I can descend in advance. We can put a Wickless Baron down here and start getting him triggers, like harvest triggers, which would be nice for his damage output. And then maybe we can put something in front of Big Sludge if we have to. You're taking damage, which is good. We're gonna need that for Mortal Entrapment. Let's Heroic Dive. You go down there. Let's cleave. We might as well stop taking, debuffs if we can avoid it. Let's get even more burnout going on. The Sludge. Sad slide whistle plays in the background. I like the sounds of it, though. Okay, now Big Sludge is tiny. And you are going to be dazed 12 because you suck and I don't want you anywhere near me. I guess we can burn out Little Fate on the middle floor. That's nothing wrong with that. We should keep the burnout going on the ladies because they will. They'll still scale in power. Oh no, look at you, you're here. You're doing nothing. Ascend, then advance. I can move someone out of the way. Got malaise on everyone. A little bit of Witherbloom on the Wickless Baron. You're not dying. Well, let's kill you then. Should not have played it twice. You know, it is what it is. Hold over reform a unit. Who died? Shield Steward? I don't really care. Sorry. I mean, I'll play it for that cost. And, well, I guess I should have played it for the cheaper cost then. Or rather, for the better effect. Does Witherbloom only happen in boss encounters, or is it a faction thing? It's an effect from the Mother, so it can appear anywhere, I think. Although maybe it is only for Lilith. No, I don't know. I don't know. Witherbloom, I don't know. It seems like we can find it anywhere, though, but I could be incorrect about that. I'm just gonna be honest, I already don't quite remember where it came from. We don't need to ascend. You're still dazed for 10 turns. I don't even know if I want to play the Entombed Explosive. I've got units here that I'm just never playing. I guess I can reform twice, which is fun. I guess I'll just get you all reforming, I suppose. Burn out 4, you guys are burning out in a long time. The steward meta that I was thinking about really hasn't gone anywhere. Malaise. So the Witherbloom is doing 9 damage every turn to our units in the back. Which is annoying, but I suppose not the end of the world. The daze combined with the high damage of these 2 units alone is probably enough to carry us. The daze is so good. And it completely counters the effect of the boss applying the Witherbloom. Trigger extinguish without killing it. Little Fade. Bomb. I'm gonna skip. This is a way of advancing, but not really what I'm caring about right now. We got a unit I also don't really care, so skip. Firebrand is real good. I will say that. All right, now we can upgrade our champion twice and see what happens. Do we get a level 4 champion? That would be nice. I'm gonna get the money. We need the cash. On shift, apply Valor to friendly units. Again, we have a second copy of you. Get the heck out of here. So there's another energy upgrade. Double Valor stacks and reroll. There's another energy upgrade. I'm gonna guess then, in that case, you can't get draw or capacity. You can only get Hell's Flame. Weird. Units appear on each floor. 12-1 spell shielders. That's fine. Another 400 gold. I kind of like the idea of being able to, if we're able to survive, get a whole bunch of harvest triggers on units immediately. I think we'll be able to. So these are new factions. It's not the Witherbloom. Maybe that might be specific to the one path of bosses. Yeah, that might be the case. Because I think the bottom right path is where we died on the first run attempt, and it was Witherbloom. So yeah, okay. So that makes sense. This whole thing is Gorge and Eaton. So, trample unit on Gorge gain Titan Skin and heal. When eaten, grant damage shield, spell shield, life steal. You are eaten every turn. The boss will also eat units. Okay, let's figure it out. Oh, Valor 7. I thought it was Valor times 2. Valor plus 1. Should have saved the money. So I think we want... Really should have made deployable equipment for Big Sludge. Trying to think how we want this to work. Do we want Big Sludge at the top? Probably. Gets all the harvest triggers. And then we probably want... I'd be okay with Soul Tank, Lady of the House. Even though we want Baron up there, there's going to be 4 minions to start with. That's 48 damage. We only have 35 HP, and they have Spell Shield. We have to have some way of killing them that's not Cleave. We're not going to have it. The merged equipment would do it. The shield might do it. Do it! And the deployable room, putting Little Fate up there might do it, but we're going to be playing Little Fate anyways. Yeah, okay, so Lady of the House goes up there. We'll get the Rage started. And then these units, we can just kind of play them at the bottom. We'll start down here. These seems like counterintuitive combinations. On one hand, you want sweepers for Gorge enemies, but in another path, sweepers are just hard countered. It does seem like the enemies in this mode are kind of designed to counter what you would consider normal builds. Even something as simple as Witherbloom means you can't have one tank, or one tank that is with a weak unit behind it. You have to have multiple tanks, or you have to reform your units or something, but you only have 5 capacity. You can't build around more capacity on your floors. It's weirdly restrictive, but also punishing of existing strategies. But, you know, perhaps we will figure it out. Pardon me. We could put a bomb down. We have Wicklash. Big Sludge is not currently burning out. And we also have damage shield on Sanctuary. Why are we taking so much damage? Why are we dying? They're doing 40 damage. Why are we dying? You're healing for 38, you're healing for 19? Okay. Enemy units gain armor equal to their attack on Slay. Champions enter with, oh, because of the melee weakness on the champion, the trample damage is getting quadrupled. Shit like this, man. It's like, I don't freaking remember. Well, luckily we have damage shield, so we can solve that problem, even though the champion's not gonna die. Do we want to just double down on damage shield? I need Little Fate to die at some point. Also, 250 health, good lord. Honestly, the spell shielders are going to be good for me so I can get Big Sludge going faster. because I need the big sludge damage. The damn damage. I could put down a spear steward, but honestly, I think what I'm gonna do, just throw down a bomb. Gets us a kill. Damage shield, spell shield, lifesteal also sucks, but you know, I can't deal with everything. Do I want to just buff Big Sludge so he can get the kills as units move up? Probably. Let's keep your burnout going and we'll buff Big Sludge. Although actually that probably still works better on her. But the lifesteal is going to be problematic on units moving up. Or not the lifesteal, the damage shield. I need him to do enough damage to kill things. So let's give him the armor that he needs. We can now put out units. And Entombed Explosive seems perfect for more rage. We can get more capacity up here too. I can kill you at least. I feel like I should save the Mortal Entrapment though. So let's keep you going. Because like I could kill the Cherub and then that's it. I mean, I'll be able to kill you next turn. Yeah, this is fine. You might kill my lady, but if you do, I'll just reform her. I'm not even paying attention to the bottom floor. That's how, like, much I don't care about that floor right now. You are granting him burst. Oh, there's different fruit. You're granting burst? Except you didn't, because these units don't have burst. Burst infested mother's flesh fruit. I don't want to hear that. Okay. How are you not dying? Oh, because you're killing my lady in one hit because you will have trample. See, stuff like this, man. I can't deal with the trample. You're at full health, so I can't daze you either. You're gonna kill my Pyre in 2 hits. How do I stop this problem? A spear steward stops the problem. How is that not a kill? Hold on, what? You have 2 damage shield. She's hit you. He's quick. Hold on. Okay. Jesus Christ. What the hell? Okay. I can daze you next turn if I have to. Thank God for that. I need to... You will all die next turn. We have the damage shield. That's fine. If you get burst, I don't care. The bomb would kill you. I'd much rather try to kill these enemies, though. I know you have trample. Little Fade will have melee weakness if I play Little Fade, but we have damage shield. Did I take the Entombed Explosive one? I did not. That's fine. Okay, this gets a kill. I'm wary of playing another unit, but I think I still want to play Little Fade. You know, they're quick. Let's play him here to kind of slow down the minions moving up. We get a kill. Do I want a holdover reform? Yes. Okay, this is getting real tricky. Good. Yeah, I wish that the melee weakness didn't buff the trample. What's weird is that I think it has to be the first enemy you hit. It doesn't only affect the damage that hits the unit. So like if I had Little Fade at the back and then a unit at the very back, Little Fade wouldn't buff the trample damage from position 2. They have to be the first unit that gets hit. I think, I don't know, game's weird sometimes. Feels very, you know, I guess the last Divinity DLC was Divinity based and DLC. I'm getting sort of that vibe from these kind of difficult combats of you were fighting enemies with 80 HP, now they have 250, they trample, they have 40 attack each, they have multi-strike. Not as like horribly scaling as it was in Monster Train 1 though. You know, those numbers, it's like, this unit has 1400 HP. I don't think they had 40, they had like 800, I can't remember, 600, something like that. The tanky ones had like 1,000, didn't they? And then you had to kill the bosses as they moved up. So you would have a boss with thousands of HP you had to kill before they hit the pyre. If this floor, we have quick. If this floor is fine, this floor will also be fine because they're not getting damage shield. They're getting burst and infested. So we're okay here. We're okay here, technically, for now. Although we should put things down. We should put a bomb down. We should reform the Baron, I think, because he just gets stronger and stronger. The first spell I play will be duplicated. I want to duplicate Wicklash. And I kind of do need it on you. I know we have burnout, that's okay, you'll come back. Do we try to tank the damage down here and get a kill? We almost certainly can. We should probably also put down a bomb. Or we could put down melee weakness. But again, I think in position 2 it wouldn't affect the unit behind them. So we could put down Little Fade to get a buff on the lady at the back here. It's not a bad call, especially considering everything else is dead. Yeah, so the melee weakness is not actually being affected. It's not affecting the damage from this position. Then we can probably put down a bomb. It's gonna ruin a harvest trigger on the top floor, but we still probably do it anyways, although we could play an Entombed Explosive and then descend him. Or even just play him up here just as a body blocker for the future. Cleave, we don't need to play. We can just to do it, I suppose. Everything here is dying anyways, but whatever. Cool. Okay. Luckily, we have very powerful units, and it feels like that's what you need for this. Yes, the souls could help, but I don't like that grindy souls mechanic. Health would be nice on our lady friend here. We are getting a kill, and she is surviving because she has 28 Valor, so she's gaining armor. Mother's Glutmass and Glutmass. I see. Mother units are because, okay, I'm beginning to understand. You can fight any of the bosses in any order. To keep them scaling, some of them will become Mother enchanted as you progress through the game. Early in the game, you're not going to fight many of them, so 860 is the damage you would get from Glutmass. Because we are late in the game, they are Mother enchanted. So 41,250 trample is his stats. Okay. And Mother's Flesh Fruit grants Burst Infested. And I think the regular flesh fruit was damage shield, spell shield. If I remember correctly. Maybe not. Maybe there's 2 fruit. Okay, what are we doing? 4 energy. We're gonna be playing 2 energy worth of cards. We could double Wicked Blaze to get a Spear Steward. I don't care. So we're gonna double probably Wicklash. With 1 wave remaining, you don't really need to live that much longer. So let's double on the damage from you and you. Just make sure we can kill the units moving up. We have a little fade. Yeah, because you're not gaining damage shield. So you just have 300 HP. We can kill him. So a little fade, we probably want to still play down here, but not at the front. Unless we play Divine Dancer, which we can do. Because now the melee weakness will not affect the trample damage. Stuff like this, like, I kind of wish was changed. Like, I don't want to have to worry about the exact specific mechanic and interaction between trample and melee weakness with the position of the unit in terms of when it gets hit in the damage chain. I think that could be improved. I would love to see that improved a little bit. Wickless Baron, tanks. You got really strong. He got 3 different stacks of buffs I saw when he entered the train. Burst infested, deal 20 damage. You are a Mother Hunter. Goddamn Mother Hunter. No trample though, no trample. Oh, that's why a normal enemy spawned as Respite Wave. That's why. Ascend, then advance. We can advance someone. If you're getting hurt, Mortal Entrapment will give you 12 turns of daze, which I'm a big fan of. You're burning out. We can stop that, and I think we should. Yeah. Let's keep you going. Burnout, let's give you a bunch of burnout. I will bring back a unit because I can. Little Fade can go at the back. Get some damage done. Burst infested, deal damage. You know what? You should leave. And Spear Steward. Spear Steward with Burnout 1. You know what? Why not? It was probably not worth it because it's going to remove 1 harvest trigger from the top floor, whatever. It's fine. Because I'm pretty certain the days 12 is what we're going to be relying on here. This dude has 4,500 HP? Man, that feels like a lot. Feels like a lot. A lot. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. Perfect. You need to have burnout and turn. Goodbye, Little Fade. Don't need you. Don't want you. Just like a little bit of just in case play. All right. Guy was tanky. Another Mortal Entrapment would be good, but we do have days 12 as soon as we draw this one. But I will never say no to more days because it's cheesy. Advance, apply Valor 6 to a friendly unit, it attacks immediately. Could be good. I mean, we have a lot of high damage units, but nah. Oh, we haven't even fought the boss yet. That wasn't the boss. What the heck? We have a Merchant of Steel, double champion upgrade, card duplicator, card removal. I like that route. And we can upgrade our champion twice, which I guess we've only upgraded her the base time. Well, no, this is going to be our third upgrade. So what's, yeah, I don't know. Let's find out. More damage applied to other units, more damage applied to yourself. More damage applied to other units. Oh my god. There seriously are multiple upgrades to your champion. That is interesting. You could get like a level 4 champion then. I think. Unless it just stops at 3 and you want to... You could get like another tier of upgrade on something else, I guess. That's probably how they do it, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. More damage to other units, more damage to yourself. More damage to other units. Dual slab. Dualism, rage, regen, and spikes. Upgrade a unit with plus 40, plus 60, quick, and plus 30. I understand now. I mean, rage 10, dualism, regen, spikes, big sludge, seems pretty good. That, yeah? Plus 60 HP. If I play something like a steward or a baron, I want them to live. Let's upgrade the baron. And I would like to re-roll, I think. Endless and -1. These are really interesting upgrades. Large slab, plus 2, plus 40, plus 120. We can make an entombed explosive that does 120 damn HP. If only I had a small stone on somebody. That would be real funny. I guess endless burnout tank entombed explosive is what we want. And I guess a large divine dancer who might be able to be descended down onto another floor is acceptable. That or a spear steward, large stone, large slab. What a strange upgrade. That's like, but that is huge. I mean, literally, but also like big numbers. I mean, you're your own damn floor at this point. Go ahead, Spear Steward, be your own damn floor. Valor 17. Dualism Valor 33, why not? Again, I find it interesting just how strong your runs could theoretically be with these kind of upgrades that you are putting onto your units. Duplicate any card except your champion. The ladies have been phenomenal. We have 2 mortal entrapments. We probably don't need this again. The merged equipment would be nice, -2 capacity. Yeah? Really, just so that we can put more units on one floor, get a little bit greater chance of drawing this early. I kind of like it. The daze is phenomenal, but quick is also a nice ability to have. And I guess we'll save some cash. Trigger Gorge on Slay. So when you kill, you will eat. Do we want to move the soul? Putting it on Big Sludge might be a good idea, just in case he gets hit. He has regen, but now he'll live a little bit longer, and he's gonna be free, which I forgot about until just now. Yeah, I think a tanky, free big sludge is what we want. Deployment phase. Real question is, do we want to try to big sludge at the bottom? I wouldn't mind it, because that's good damage. Let's try a big sludge at the bottom. We haven't done that recently. Wickless Baron, we might be able to move down. Lady of the House can kind of tank for him temporarily. Little Fade can just come up here with a Shield Steward, and hopefully this Shield Steward just dies. Oh, okay. Well, melee weakness is going to ensure the kill here, but also the trample. I didn't notice. I didn't think about it. Mother's Cherub, Mother's Flesh Root. Okay, these units are... We're killing the units down here, which is great. Endless Burnout Extinguish. I do want to bring you back next turn, but maybe we can wait. I really do want to draw miniaturization for Big Sludge more than anything else. Ascend, then Advance. It could separate the units a little bit, yeah? You're just gonna get dazed, so I don't care about the boss. Boss is easy. Well, if the boss is easy currently, let us... Let's get some more kills. There's some kills. You take the shield. I'm gonna play the bomb. I hate having to draw him next turn, but let's do it. Also, we draw a holdover, so we are not really drawing as much as I would like. If Lady dies, that's okay. Not worried about that at all. So let's just play Little Fade. Hopefully we don't draw him. This on you. You didn't take damage. Oh no, you're hitting like a damn truck. Why are you hitting for 69? And why are you not killing me at 69? I guess we just have enough Valor, we're gaining enough armor off of this. So Sanctuary is probably the play. Double down on that. I want to be able to keep Big Sludge gaining the Valor and not taking damage if I can. Although at this point, maybe he can just be a tank. Maybe he's good enough. So, you know what, Tombed Explosive, I can't afford you. I need to draw. Minus 61. We need to do more damage. That's so much. That's more damage than anything else in the game. 55 damage trample. Like you can make enemies do more. Yes. Still a big enemy. Okay, Blood-Soaked Arena. Do not replace Blood-Soaked Arena. You know, you can make fight 7 bosses have like 120 damage, but it's usually not what you want. This is perfect. This is perfect. You move down. You move down. Now we have the Mega Floor. Burnout. Burnout on you, because you are dying soon. Spear Steward. I don't care if you just come out and die. At some point I do need to hit the boss again, but it's okay. Oh, you're gaining health because of we have an effect. Yeah, armor equals to slay damage. Or to damage on slay. That's why we're not hitting you. That's why we're not able to hit you. That's right. That's right. I want a shield steward out. We have quick equipment. We have purifying cleanses and wicklashes. We don't need both purifying cleanses. We can wicklash. Here, cleanse, cleanse. Eventually we'll hit the boss. I swear it. I swear it. You're taking 38 damage because you're getting hit for 80 and you're gaining stats from enemies dying. I accept. Urged equipment. Quick -2. I will put that on you because it's funny. I'll just descend you in a bit. Last stop. Little Fade's not doing anything. I guess I shouldn't draw Little Fade, but I don't know. Like, what else are we doing with our time? Nothing is the answer. I'll just bring back units for the hell of it. Next turn I can actually start hitting you, which is great. With Mortal Entrapment. Oh look, it's relentless! Are you dying? Yes, you are killing multiple of my units, but it's a lot of eyeballs. There's a lot of eyeballs here that are trying to eat me. Also, if I daze you, now it's no problem. Now we're just going to town, like no chance. Okay, thankfully we have an overpowered run, it seems like right now. I think that last one's a lie. Advance, apply melee weakness. So we can manipulate enemy order. Apply valor. Nah, none of these are any good. That's a skip. They're not good for what we're doing. That's my third Divine Dancer we saw. We don't need any more units. We'll take the other negative. Enemy units gain infested 1. That's not that bad. Champions enter with melees. Champions enter with melee weakness 3. Look, we're just not going to play our champion from here on out. Enemy units gain armor equal to attack on slay. Really only matter for the trample units and the bosses. Applies melees 12 on strike and spreads debuffs on harvest. I still like this where we have it. I don't like the idea of spreading debuffs. New soundtrack. Our Pyre is really powerful for how little we've actually upgraded it. Like, we haven't done anything. I guess when you kill the bosses, you do get like a heal out of it. Really wish we put deployable on the equipment. That's unfortunate. But that's okay, we know what to do. $13,000 HP. Also, it's not melee's 12, it's melee's 18. When one of your units dies, transfer debuff effects to your front unit. Triggered when this unit's team starts fighting, lose days 5. Oh, we can't do the... we can't do the days strat. We can. We just have to stack up a lot of it. A lot of it. Okay. The hell do we have here? We have Witherbloom 8 on death. Screw you. You hit the Pyre directly, you sweep. Big Sludge may literally end up being the tank because this Witherbloom effect is so freaking ass. How? You're also going to gain a whole bunch of armor. 200 armor. Beautiful. You're going to gain tons of damage. And you lose days. I can daze you, it's just tough. 100 HP of damage that you do. That's not what yeah. Well, I have an idea. Ah, shit, the freaking sweep. 9 damage sweep. Like, I really want to put the Entombed Explosive in the middle and block the Witherbloom effect, but that's not gonna happen. Witherbloom will hit my Lady of the House. You know what? I don't care. If the lady gets bloomed, that's fine. When she dies, we'll respawn her. So this is okay. If I put down a bomb, we're just giving you more armor. Let's not do that. I could put down a steward. No. We have a Valor room down here. Don't do anything here. Put the steward quarter here with a steward. You're just gonna kill anything I play in one hit because you do that much damage. But it does get units out of my deck. So let's do this and let's do this. And I don't think I want to hold over Reform. No, I do. Okay. Right. Probably not as my first card, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Purifying Cleanse, and let's Wicklash. Hopefully the boss moves to the middle floor all the time. We can ascend if we want to, if we have to, which we want to, which we can't. Good, great, fantastic even. I might be able to keep Big Sludge alive though. Let's see. What do we double down on? We're gonna double down on... I don't need to reform twice. Wicklash for damage is good. Just like getting that out. We're gonna bring back a Mother. So we're gonna get hit for 26 and then 96 trample. Trample. How are you dying? I'm just gonna call it. The enemies are a little strong. How are you dying? We're quick, so you die and then you die immediately. Witherbloom will affect you and you. So you're dead. You attack. You're gonna hit the bomb. It'll blow up and hit you. How is Big Sludge dying? You're dead, you're dead. You hit the bomb blows up, kills you. You will die. What? Hold on. Oh, because you're gonna gain 26 armor and then take 65 damage. So you're gonna have 1 HP. Is that right? I think that's right. Then you're gonna trample for 96. So you're gonna hit 55. You're gonna trample 41 damage. So how does 41 damage kill my unit that has effectively 110 health? Because of the Titanite. Half damage. How does... I think I gotta just go on slow motion. I don't understand the order of operations here. What if I do this? Yeah, it's not changing the numbers, but we're quick, right? Quick, hit, kill, apply, hit, kill. You hit kill, you'll have 1 HP. You hit Lady the House, trample 44 damage. Is Hellborn Harvest doing something I don't anticipate, or is it the minus 18 from Malaise? Let's just hit play. See what happens. We can recover from this because our units come back to life. It's just annoying. Okay, you're dead, you're dead. Witherbloom transferred to her. How much? Oh, 44 Malaise will do it. How did we get 44 Malaise that quickly? I do not know. Well, we can reform, so let's reform. We just have to survive Relentless, so we have time to make it there. So we want Big Sludge. And we want Lady. Kinda had to happen. I don't know how to get around the 100 damage per turn. It's more damage than I can tank on any combination of units. With the trample effect, with the extra damage from the enemies at the same time, with transferring debuffs. This is punishing, man. Wicklash, holdover, double stack, intrinsic. But maybe I'll learn to love it. You know, I was a little bit iffy on the Titans when I first got to the Titans in Monster Train 2. But I don't think you're supposed to win. You know, you're supposed to get your souls and grind out these victories, which is annoying. Why are we taking damage? You're doing 3 damage to the Pyre. Fair. Okay, I can put out a Big Sludge in the Lady of the House and get some kills down here. So let's do that. I can merge equipment, so let's do that. I can reform the Lady next turn, so we'll do that. And I can Wicklash. Let's do that. The whole floor was wiped, though. Just completely wiped in one hit. And at some point, I have to do damage to the boss, because I need to be able to daze you. Okay, this is fine. Currently. Really wish I had a little bit of an ability to play the Spear Steward. You have 54 melee... 54 lower attack and block, and you transfer. Anytime any of my units dies, their debuffs go to a different unit. That's so dumb. But hey, we can reform. Let's reform. Double reform? God, I really wish that would work. Mortal Entrapment is a trap here, potentially. At least you're quick, but you're not getting the kill. You would hit the Pyre for 20 damage. Honestly, more power to you. We need to kill these enemies. You're gonna come back. You have Valor. It's fine. I can bring back a Lady and a Spear Steward on this turn. That does feel like the play, doesn't it? Like, just keep your units going around. So I really need to get the Valor stacking higher, is the thing. You know what? I kind of like the idea of the lady going out here, actually. Because I can... I can reform them on this turn if the boss goes to the bottom floor. Boomtech, welcome, has a new update. The new clans are good. I liked the Wurmkin. How are we not dying? What? The Wurmkin is good. I liked the Railforged. The new game mode is a little more on the fence. It seems like they want you to grind out runs of the game in order to give yourself statistical progression, which is completely different than anything you've had in Monster Train and kind of part of the draw of Monster Train. So that is a little wild that they've gone that route. But for now, we're just going to try our best. This seems like I can do damage to the boss, and quite a lot. If I ascend a unit, I don't care which one, probably the one in front so we don't get Witherbloom. Ascend you, I can then put down a lady who can hit for another 250 damage. And we can hit you for about 250. That's something. We're not getting Mortal Entrapment yet, but it is something. 13,000 HP. I just don't see how we're gonna get there. My units die in one turn. Boss is 100 HP or 100 damage. Even on Relentless, I'm not gonna be able to tank that much. But we're gonna goddamn try. Now, we are going to be, maybe we leave this floor because we're not dying. Maybe we go to a different floor. Oh, but I don't want to be Witherbloomed on the big sludge. Enjoying it a lot personally. I like new challenges. I like new puzzles. I like the new enemies and the mechanics. Witherbloom I'm not a very big fan of because it just means you have to have every unit tank, including your damage dealers. I don't get Witherbloom. But I don't like the idea of grind out victories. I like knowledge to be the thing that indicates whether or not you're gonna win a run, not have you played 100 hours and have all of your souls up to level, 10 or whatever the hell it is. That's a little bit less interesting. Maybe it's super easy, I don't know. This is my first run, but that's my initial impression. I gotta find a way out of the situation. If I put down double ladies, one of them will live. But then I'm not raising a unit out of the way. Maybe that's fine. Because the ladies are going to be the thing that Witherbloom. And if one of them dies and gets moved to the front, what do I care? We get the ladies out and we keep them coming out every turn. That's the whole strategy. Okay. I think I've decided. That's what we're doing. That's what I don't get. How does putting 120 damage worth of units in the front cause me to lose both units and take more damage on Big Sludge? You're dead, you're dead. We get hit for 8. On sweep, you apply malaise 6. So we have 6/6. Triggers when attacking, apply. Oh, the strike hits every unit with trample, doesn't it? Okay, so hold on. You know, a malaise 6. I get it. Because every unit that's getting hit is getting malaise 18, which is just going on a big sludge. For what? So there's no point in playing the ladies down here. They just come out to give me more malaise. No. We'll put them somewhere else. Or ascend a unit out of the way. I could ascend Life Mother, and then I could get a couple of ladies out, but then we just have the same problem before. They just get one shot by a 100 damage trample boss, and then there's nothing I can do about that. They just die. You gain armor. Makes it hard to kill you. Although you were taking more damage. I don't know why. You should be getting... What? Hold on. You're taking 16 damage. Why are you taking any damage? Spikes 8? Hold on, what? You're not getting a kill, but you're only hitting me once. Why are you taking 16 damage? Because the Wither Bloom will hit the boss. No, the Wither Bloom is hitting the Mother Assassin. I don't understand. I don't understand why you're taking 16 damage. Where is this damage coming from? Okay, let's think. What would be the best course of action? Like, what if we just pull 2 units out of the way and we just kill you so we're not getting malaised and we kill you? Can we do that? Can we hit you for 200 damage on this turn? Work through your armor? Witherbloom math is my least favorite part. The effect I also just don't like because I've said it before, I'll say it again. Because it hits your tank and the units that your tank is protecting, which mean that your damage dealers have to also be tanks. Like, I don't understand what Witherbloom is supposed to accomplish as a mechanic. But, again, we shall see. If I need this guy to die so that the Witherbloom doesn't hit another unit. So I kind of like that you're moving up here to kill him. If I play ladies, you're gonna be withered and, sorry, malaised and Witherbloom. Oh, you're already gonna be Witherbloom'd, but maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to stop a boss with 13,000 HP. We can reform 1 lady. With 1 lady, both units were dying. We can put 2 ladies up here so that we can deal damage to the boss at least next turn, which might be the play. You know, keep them going. If playing them here wasn't very good, let's play them here. Well, yeah, I should have played them. Well, but if I play them, no, I should play them at the top, shouldn't I? Because if I play them at the top, they can actually not be malaised for 60. Although I guess I don't really care if they die, because them dying is kind of the point. Let's put them up there. Oh, but we got another problem, which is that when the boss goes relentless, I'm not gonna have them available. But not like it matters, because they have frickin' 60 HP versus 96 trample. Really, damage shield seems to be the best thing here. Like, damage shield blocks all of that trample damage. I have some in the deck, we just have to draw it. Okay, Whiplash is not the play. We don't need more damage, we need survivability. You're only taking 7 damage on this turn, which is frickin' wild. I don't really want to draw Little Fade, but we should probably play Little Fade just to, I don't know, get Little Fade buffed. I don't want to draw Little Fade. Little Fade has not mattered. I'll, put Little Fade up here. So we're withered and bloomed, but at least we're living. Units are dying. Waves remaining 2. We can damage shield. How many turns would we have to live to do 13,000 damage when we have 500 damage? 26 turns. We're not stacking 26 damage shield, so I don't know what we're doing about that. I could push you down just to get you killed, but you wouldn't die. I could push you down, but you're just gonna give me more stacks of damage, which I don't care for. Sanctuary just blocks the Wither Bloom, which is not very important. You are scaling Valor slowly. You've got 600 damage. I need to move my ladies. So let's get some damage done on you so that we can hopefully eventually hit you with a Mortal Entrapment or something. Sanctuary keeps the ladies alive. Maybe that's the play. Oh my god, I can Mortal Entrapment you next turn. Oh my god. Hold on. What do we have? Burnout 2 Spear Steward. Good. Is this the last boss for the mode? It is. I don't know how we're gonna deal with 13,000 damage, but it is the last boss for the mode. Okay, save the days. Maybe we can get some value out of it later. We're almost at 1,000 damage on Big Sludge. This is what we have to get. We have to get this amount of damage. You're not dying, which is probably perfect. Witherbloom 8. I wish we had Witherbloom 0. It's okay. I don't want to play this now. I could give you days 6 for 4 energy. That is poor. I could push everyone to the same floor here. Big Sludge can tank for some ladies. That sucks, but like, it's something. No, we might get Sanctuary, we might get Divine Dive, Heroic Dive. We might get a Reformation. Let's let that go for a bit. And see if maybe we can just draw the best units that we have in the deck. Witherbloom. I don't want Witherbloom to ruin my damage shield. Maybe I put you into the Pyre. Let the Pyre kill you. Honestly, I'm gonna let the Pyre kill you, that way I don't get Witherbloomed. That's what I'm gonna do on that turn. Seems like spells might also be kind of nice for this, depending on what kind of spells you can get. Waves remaining 1. All right, waves remaining 1. Waves remaining 0. Hello. We're doing 900 damage. Could use a little more firepower. Let's see. 1,000. 2,000. Really wish I could put the Spear Steward down here. Do we? No. No, we don't. Curse is definitely not all created equal. Yes, I can agree with you on that one. I don't know. I think it just feels a little bit like instead of cool new things, it's more power creep, just like we had for Monster Train 1's DLC to an extent. If I had more capacity, I could play this cool Spear Steward. I could start putting units behind him if I can get another Rising Rage, which I won't. At least it's tied to a game mode, which no one's gonna play. Because it kind of sucks. I don't want to put Little Fade down here because of the sweep, of course. Could put him in the back. Really wish I had some Reformation. Could have tried to engineer that being holdover, but I had other more important cards to play, I felt. What if we... I could pull a unit out of the way, which doesn't really accomplish that much. I could move my own unit and then get some Sanctuary up here. We're gonna lose a full stack of days and then take 100 damage, but maybe it's worth it to get the extra damage from up here. I could play a Spear Steward, but I don't want to do that because it'll remove all of the days. We're still gonna have the Witherbloom, and the Witherbloom is like... We don't have Witherbloom up here, which is what I like. If we move our units up, then the Witherbloom is just gonna start going through our units. But, honestly, Sanctuary is probably best played up here. $50 damage, quick, endless. Nah, just end turn. Maybe we'll get lucky draw, get something good. We're doing 2,400 damage. That seems like less damage than we were taking before. Although, we've got Heroic Dive, which is very good for this turn. Let's see. We want to pull probably you to the front. Then you to the front. 5,000 damage. You're burning out. Don't do that. 5,000 damage. We need to hold over this. $6,000 damages. That's better than I thought, and that's all damage shield. But the Witherbloom, if the Witherbloom wasn't affecting anything. Oh, wait a minute, the Witherbloom effect. Maybe I could have done it better if I had actually reordered my units a little bit and had Witherbloom in the front only, but I think it actually was between multiple units. Let's see. Hold over. Burnout 2, Burnout 6, Burnout 7. I mean, if I play a unit, they die in one hit. So it's not really accomplishing much, but there you go. Yeah, and Daze doesn't actually work on the boss. Instead of making it immune, they just have it lose 5 stacks per turn automatically. So it is losing 6 stacks per turn. So we have unlocked the souls now, which, hey, that'll certainly make defeating the boss again easier. Gain Titanite Endless and -2. Gain Avarice 12. Revenge. Gain 1 attack permanently on strike, gain 1 health permanently. That's pretty damn strong. Gain the Allied Champion. That's pretty strong. Like, again, this is what I don't like the meta progression upgrade from this because it just seems like you're supposed to throw runs at the game until you win. And that doesn't seem like a lot of fun. What I don't want to do is I don't want to play this game mode for 5 runs knowing that, oh, I'm probably just going to lose because I don't have the upgrade points. I don't know. That's just what it feels like to start with. It's not a matter of difficulty. I'm fine with it being difficult and with it requiring a little bit more thought about how you're actually supposed to be. Yeah, okay, we're skipping this one. I don't have a problem with the difficulty and about having to kind of like consider a little bit more carefully about what you're taking on the run. Because I came around on the triple Titan fight at the end of the normal path in Monster Train 2. Each of the floor bosses has a specific point to it. And the whole fight's on a timer because you're taking damage to your Pyre every turn. But there's ways to work around each of those bosses. 100 damage trample is just flat damage that, you know, we need to get the endless perk on our soul and that'll help. I'm complaining a lot, but it just feels so out of place in Monster Train 2. Why is there meta progression? The meta progression up to this point is you're just unlocking cards that add complexity. This is not doing that. This is adding things that just make it easier. So no, this is not the right thing. I want to check those souls. And if we defeat Lilith 3 times, we'll upgrade this thing again. But instead of Titanite -2, now it's Titanite Endless -2. Revenge Strike, gain attack and health permanently. Yeah, that's pretty good. Avarice 12, and it goes up and up as you upgrade them. Equipment gains 5 attack permanently when equipped. On Slay, it gains attack and armor permanently. Gain attack equal to all infested stacks. When? Then there's spells. Purge this card, deal damage to your Pyre equal to 10% of its current health, draw 3 cards. Okay, so that's nice. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is like 9 purge for free over the course of the whole run. That's pretty good. Let's look at some of the other ones though. 10 health, this unit can be eaten to gain attack and health. Summon, apply 50% of this unit's buffs to friendlies. Gain fragile and extinguish, apply fragile to the non-boss unit that killed it. Revenge, deal damage to the attacker equal to damage and gain melees. So you gain melees. Endless extinguish, draw 1 next turn. Resolve, advance and gain Pyre Gel 4, friendly units gain burst 1. Celebrate, gain 1 upgrade slot and 10 health permanently. Units have a max of 5 upgrade slots. Okay, so you could just get multi-strike, 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 multi-strike on 1 unit. That's rather powerful. Good Christ. Gain attuned and 10 magic power. Gain a holdover, when played gain money. Holdover and free money. Slay, plus 1 floor capacity on a spell. When played, add 1 upgrade slot. Spells have a maximum of 5 upgrade slots. Gain triple stack. Gain explosive and magic power. Apply 0 energy to it. Take Pyre damage equal to the base cost. When played, other spells in hand gain magic power permanently. Your Pyre takes an additional 1 damage from all sources and gains Revenge, draw 1 card. 2 random starter cards are upgraded with gain 1 energy and draw 1 next turn. At the end of battle, if your deck is over 25, then purge down to 25. After you purge a total of 9, permanently draw +1 each turn. That seems pretty good. I wonder how many cards you start with, I don't remember. Purge cards to upgrade. Units gain 2 attack and 4 health for every 10 cards you have in your deck. Gain the Allied Champion. Seems good. A random floor has +3 capacity. At the end of combat, the front friendly unit on that floor gains 1 capacity, 5 attack, and 25 health. Your Pyre randomly gains either 5 health or 5 attack after any boss is defeated. Gain an artifact that gives either +1 mana, +1 draw, or +2 capacity after the next flying boss is defeated. Okay, so this is how you get your Pyre upgrades. Don't think you can get 5-unit shops for all that multi-strike. Don't need it. You just need to get to 1 upgraded shop and get 4 of the upgraded upgrades. Gain 3 energy, reduce this amount by 1 each turn. Your Pyre gains 1 attack and 2 health permanently when a champion kills a unit. Champions gain attack and health permanently when the Pyre kills a unit. Each time you draft a card, gain a second copy. Your Pyre has +3 health for each card in your deck. Draw +1 for each floor that has enemy units on it at the end of turn, +1 capacity on each floor. If all 3 floors have friendly units at turn start, gain energy. Yeah, so like, some of these seem very powerful to build around and can completely kind of like break the run wide open, which it'd be nice if they were unlocked, but we've got to do like another 16 runs in order to get it all done. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of a little bit negative on the mode. It is its own game mode, but it feels very much not like Monster Train. Monster Train's all about just having the cards available to you. You just randomly get what you get during a run and you have to make it work, your standard roguelite formula. What it does not have is you need to play the game a whole bunch in order to unlock the souls necessary in order to be successful on your run. I had a good time with it though. Probably do more runs just in the base version of the game. We'll see. We'll see.